Hello and welcome. So this is a special video. This is the Times Cryptic crossword that's been published on Friday the 24th of January 2025, and it's apparently very hard. I mean, unbelievably hard that most people have just gone, wow, I can't do this. I mean, just give an example. The guy who won the Times Crossword Championship a couple of years ago, who averages about 6 minutes on one of these puzzles, took 22 minutes to complete it. So I am just having a look at it out of curiosity. I am not expecting in any way, shape or form to be able to actually complete this puzzle. But I just kind of want to have a look at the clues and see if I can get one clue even, and then I might have a look through and see if I can reveal all the answers and see if I can actually decode them. So anyway, enough waffling. I'm going to just, for no good reason, I'm going to reset the timer and I'm going to try see what we get. Bird continues to nest in hide. Bird continues to nest in hide, 6 letters. I mean, I would take that to be a hidden word, but hide. The trouble here is I'm going to assume I don't know anything every time I come across something. Bird could be a tit. Continues to nest in hide. I would think that's probably a bird, which is continues means do something. Continues goes on. Hide would be, I don't know, leather or something. Excuse me. Swiss produce. Swiss produce. Swiss produce. Soldiers to probe meat supply line. Meat supply line. Soldiers would be GIs or men. Swiss produce would be Toblerone. I don't think Toblerone counts. It's got cheeses. I can't think what cheeses are made. It's just beginning to sell in markets. It's just beginning to sell as an S in markets. I've got a 5 and a 4, so it's just beginning. Markets are something fairs. Periodic suppression of kidnapping. I mean that was just two alternate letters. And imminently dropping litter, but in suppression of periodic suppression will be in, and then P-I-G, pig. Would that be? No, hang on. In P. Oh, God. I-N, and then P-I-G. I wonder if that dropping litter, I think that's probably something to do with being pregnant. And yeah, in pig. Periodic suppression. Dropping litter. Imminently dropping litter would be in. Okay. Heartless lad, excuse me, grabs single bunk. Heartless lad, well, I suppose with the better crossword you'd think of an alternative for lad, which would be son, boy. Single would be one. Bunk could be like hogwash, could be a load of rubbish. I mean, I would normally just go LD and then think of a word for single, and that would give me a bunk. Okay, let's go on from there. Warning from Spooner in the kitchen where there's great activity. I avoid Spooners. I really have. Rich, released from further education. Revolutionised capacity. Rich, released from further education. Further education is FE. I mean, normally I'd have thought that means take a word out from there that means rich, to leave letters like an anagram to get to a capacity, which would be something like litre or meter. Okay, let's go on from there. Medication program overlooked by office. Medication program overlooked by office. Program's an app. Medication. So program overlooked by office, I would assume, is put app into something. I don't know. Where? That would be office. Medication. Okay, one for the road. This may stop me indulging. One for the road. That's the phrase. Go for a drink. This may stop me. So yeah, okay. So one for the road would say have a drink, but this may stop me indulging. So what would stop you indulging on drink? Can't be a breathalyzer. One on the wing that races linesmen. Brilliant. One on the wing. That must be the name of a bird, mustn't it? That races linesmen. Warring figure after some liquor. I mean, some is good. Hidden word indicator. I don't think that's what we want here. Figure after some liquor. Warring. So I figure like 10, I suppose. Warring would be, but then so I assume liquor would be a name of a drink, but not wholly, but miss off a letter, then put a figure like 10, I suppose, I don't know. No real idea. Don's neighbour has called in disarray. Don's neighbour? What? Who is Don? Don's neighbour has called in disarray. Excuse me. Disarray would make you think of a anagram, but that isn't going to happen. Don's neighbour. Disorder. Can't be disorder. I wouldn't know what it would be anyway. Okay. Organ donor has left for good. Okay, that's a fairly standard clue, isn't it? An organ, which would be like your liver. So if it was liver, they're going to change left for G. Gives giver. Yes! I've got one! Hey! I've got one clue, I think. And that's a fairly obvious one to me, because it reads fairly well. In the old days, duck cycled around historic county. Oh gosh. My historic counties are not very good. Duck cycled around. Okay, so that means take the word for duck, so that would be UCKD or CKDU. Just means move one end letter to the other end and then keep on cycling around like that. Obviously duck isn't going to be right. Mallard, Ida. In the old days, duck cycled around historic county. I mean, the only ducks I can really think of are mallards, Idas, obviously the word duck itself. I don't think duck, I mean duck would be an O as well, but Rutland's a historic county. But okay, fighter being mountain based occupies lower ground. Okay, so yeah, being mountain based, lower ground would be, well, it can't be base, can it? Fighter. Para. A favourite car in business. A favourite car. So a pet. Business is firm. Car is maybe Rolls Royce, Audi, Cordio. A favourite. Okay. So yeah, not too good on the crosses. Got one though, maybe two actually. I've forgotten about that in pig. What we got here? Pains in rear from nasty infection for the duration of the game. Excuse me. Pains in rear from nasty infection for the duration of the game. Well, the duration of the game is the kind of match time, isn't it? Doesn't really. Pains in rear. So that pains in rear of in maybe, or pains. Nasty infection. Infection. Nasty would be a good anagram indicator, but infection is too long to the anagram. Duration of game. Length, I suppose. Okay, all but crack the central character in Peter Pan. All but crack the central character in Peter Pan is, it's obviously Peter Pan. It's Tinkerbell. It's Captain Hook. Those are the three main, and Wendy. That's about it really. All but crack the central character. Is that an anagram of all but with a T? I don't know any other characters. Gosh, there's the Lost Boys, Tinkerbell, Peter Pan, Wendy, Captain Hook. Can't remember the name. Captain Hook's sidekick. Okay, let's go on to number 3. Possibly lying at home. See what's before me. Possibly lying at home in, I suppose. Possibly lying in. See what's before me. In. Possibly lying in. Possibly lying could be. So it's possibly lying at home. That suggests lying down. I mean, it could be something that's lying down, but I think it's probably a word for lying, unless it's lying in with an in. Maybe it's an anagram of lying in, which then leaves me 2 more letters to find. Okay. Notice several days in spring, fitting around Golf Society. Several days in spring. Notice an ad. Several days in spring is Lent, I suppose. Easter. Golf Society, I assume, is GS. G for golf, actually, yeah. GS. Where that GS goes in there, I don't know. Notice something to do with adverts. Can't be signage, can it? Sign. Could be signs. No, can't. GS. Okay. Be disparaging about women, perhaps going topless. Okay, so that's. I assume that's an ing. If that's an in there. Women are. Women perhaps going topless. I'm assuming that's take the letter off of women to get to a word for disparaging, which is not very obvious to me. Okay, part of Rashid's armoury steals trophy from the ground. When you think of part of would be a hidden word. Because I don't know who Rashid, and especially with a word like Rashid. But if that's pig, that would not really look very good. Shid's arm, his arm. I mean, that would, trophy would make me think cup to go there. Cup. I'm going to put cup, I don't know really. Down south in remote islands. I mean, that should be down south. So I just need the names of remote islands, I assume, with them put an S in there. I mean, that in pig doesn't look right to me, but I don't know what else to do with it really. And pigs do have litters. That's the other reason I kind of go there, but I don't think it is. Down south. So down would be feeling down, bit down, blue. Could be to drink quickly. Put an S in there somewhere. Remote lands. If that was an anagram, Okay, I'm relaxed about that light approach and effort. God, I can't even read clues now. What chance have I got? I'm relaxed about that light approach and effort. If I were guessing, I'd think that's probably an up there somewhere. Effort. Could be an on, I suppose. I'm relaxed about that light approach. Easy something. Easy. I'm relaxed. Ease. Looking to heaven, this writer's inspiring leporine sage. Gosh, what's that mean? Leporine is not a word I know. Looking to heaven, this writer's me, I'm, mine. This writer's mine, I would think. My. Leporine sage, I don't know what that is. Looking to heaven is. Anyway, plant, joint tenants outside of town. Well, the outside of town is TN. Is it that easy? Can't see where you'd put a TN though. Joint tenants. Joint could be hip. Could be hip. I mean, could be separating here. Depends how much we're hipping. Depends how much we're separating joint tenants. And what joint means, whether it means hip, shoulder, knee. What does it mean? Kind of married or what? Who knows? Okay, carrying very minute drops from impure liquid, runs towards source. Golly. Carrying very, so there's my V. Minute or minute drops from impure liquid, runs towards south. So minute is small. Runs towards source. I think it's probably runs on the end there. Towards source. Impure. Is that an anagram of impure? Which would be carrying very minute drops. There's too much going on there though. Minute drops from an impure liquid is don't know. Not much covering one ousting Democrat from US. Not much covering one ousting Democrat from US. I mean, ousting Democrat would suggest take a D out of US, or is it us? United States hasn't got a D in it. Not much covering nudity, denuded, covering one. From US. I would think, okay, that's probably something like not much covering, so think of a word meaning not much, which is little. Take out the D, which there isn't in little, but take out a D, put an I in there instead for one, and that'll give you a word meaning US, but from the US. Not much. Golly. Up to carrying cross, it'll repel evil. Come on, got a G here. Let's see if I can get at least one of the damn clues. Up to carrying cross, it will repel evil. And cross in this sense is probably angry, isn't it? Angry. It'll repel evil. Is there anything? Garlic might repel evil. Up to carrying. Cross could be rage. I mean, if I was doing that, just building it, I would say up to means put that, OT, and then carrying cross will be rage, which obviously origin probably is not a word at all. Excuse me. So maybe, but maybe ought. What's this? Warring figure after some liquid. God, that is. Let's put it in there anyway, because I'm going to be giving up on this in a minute. So just you should see. Vessel. That road carries north. That road carries north. Well, there's an N in there, I suppose, which must go there. That road. Road is RD. Vessel. Earn. That's what am I doing? So there's earn, vessel, that road is normally RD, but that doesn't mean anything. Carries north, so or is it put an N in? Maybe it's just put an N then. To get to a vessel, for good old vessels. That road. What is that road then? Can't be RD. Carries north could be saying go upwards. Oh, that's it. That's all the clues. I don't think I've got any more then. So let's just check and see if I've got what I've got right or wrong. Oh, even my okay, I got the in pig. Hurrah! And actually, I've still got this one wrong. Organ donor has left for good. Actually, it's liver organ. Duh. So that didn't go well. Right. So one and a half. Let's have a look at this then. Just see if I can get this one off, because I know that's correct. Let's take out all the things that are wrong first. In's correct, good. Cup and ing are wrong, app. So the only other thing is really, there's an R there. Okay, I've got a few bits. Just a quick, can't remember what I've got right and wrong. Everything else basically there. I don't know why I'm deleting all this, right. And this one, amulet, I think that is. Amulet. Why is that amulet? I think it's amulet. Amulets repel evil. Up to carrying cross. A mule carries. Cross. T. I'm going to try my amulet, see if that works. I don't really understand it. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so kind of 2.5, 3 at the end of it. Right, I'm going to reveal the whole grid and then see if I can figure out these clues. 22 minutes just to read all the clues through. Siskin. No, oh, blast. I'm going to do this grid. Okay, grid. So, okay, so a bird is a siskin. Continues to nest in hide. Okay, continues is I guess, and a skin is a hide definitely. Continues is that is going on, that continues to go on, I suppose. Okay, four Swiss produce. Can I click there? No, I can't click there. Let's reveal them all. Let's go word at a time then. Emmental, okay, that's a Swiss produce, I said. It could be that. Soldiers are men, I said that. I'll give myself that bit. Produce meats to probe. Okay, probe meat supply. So we've got an anagram of meat, and then L for line gives us Emmental. I would have spelled Emmental with an H, which is not right, but you know, I would have done that. Excuse me. This one, just fair's fair. Okay, I think I said fair. It's just beginning to sell in markets. So markets is fair and fair. It's just. Yeah. Fair's fair. That's just. Okay, fair enough. In pig, phrase I've never heard, but did actually manage to get. Heartless lad, so gets single bunk, but single bunk. So we said baloney. baloney. I said bunk could be something like rubbish, and it's actually baloney in this case. Got a heartless lad is a boy, so B-Y, and then grabs single, which is alone. So clue breakdown, I think I had that basically sussed. Not so I got it. I never really looked at this spoonerism. So warning from Spooner in the kitchen where there's great activity. Well, a hotspot is where there's great activity. Sots hot. Spots hot. Spots hot. Pot's hot. Pot's hot, I think that is. Excuse me. Pot's hot. So that's the warning. Pot's hot. Spoonerism becomes hotspot. Fair enough. We're on next. Did I say that could be litre? I think I said it could be something later. I'm not sure. Rich. Released from further education. Revolutionised capacity. So yeah. So rich. Well, capacity is obviously a litre. That much I can tell you. Rich. Further education. I'm wondering if that is. I keep wanting to put literature, which doesn't really fit. Don't know about that one. Okay. What's next? Ointment. 15 down on ointment. Let's have a look. Excuse me. Medication program. Overlooked by office. So what have we got there? Medications ointment, obviously. Program. Overlooked by office. It's quite interesting just looking at. I can't even figure out the clue given the answer. Medication program ointment. Overlooked by office. So I'm fairly sure that means put a word for program, which I can't see. Overlooked by office. Office. I can't see. Unless it's some abbreviation for office, I don't know. Yeah, a specific one. One for the road. This may stop me indulging. Super ego? What? Super ego. Why is that super ego? One for the road. Okay, well the super ego in psychology terms is you've got the id, the ego, and the super ego, and I believe the ego is what you want to do, everything you want to do. The super ego is like the parent or the outside force saying no, you shouldn't do that. So that would stop you indulging. You know, so the rules would tell you, as told by the super ego. One for the road. One for the road. Nope, no idea on that one. 20 across, Homer. One on the wing, that races linesman. Okay, so one on the wing. I assume that means a home. No, that doesn't. Okay, linesman. Okay, linesman. Homer was a poet, so he wrote lines. Fair enough, he's a linesman. One on the wing, that races. I think it was a homing pigeon. I think that's a homing pigeon, Homer. And Homer's a linesman. Gosh. 23 across Masala. Warring figure after some. Okay, so Mars was the god of war. After some liquor. Allah is. I can't think of what Allah cart means in the manner of, I think. I don't know if that's what that's relating to. Allah figure. Liquor, I'm guessing masala is liquor. Well, not entirely sure. 25, derange. What's going on here? Well, I think disarray is probably derange. Don's neighbour. Derange has called in. Rang. So yeah, someone's Don's neighbour. I suppose is D. Whoever D E. I think they're both rivers, aren't they? Not Aberdeen. The D River Dee and the River Don, maybe? I can't think of an example of the Don, but I think the Dee is definitely a Scottish river, and I think there is a Don up there, I'm not sure. So yeah, the neighbour would be the Dee, and call in, neighbour has called in, so rang, called, has called is rang, in is put it in there, and disarray is derange. Wow. Yeah, even this one, the simple one, I couldn't quite get right, could I? Organ is a liver, donor is a giver, but now we've changed left for good, so put an L instead of a G. What are we on to? 27. It's got three more downs to go through. In the old days, Yorkshire. Okay, in the old days, duck cycled around historic county. Well, Yorkshire's definitely a county. In the old days, duck cycled around historic. In the old days, okay, so you've got the days of yore, Y-O-R-E, I think, or Y-O-R-E, duck, yeah, so if you duck something, you shirk it, so you've got S-H-I-R, and we've moved the K to there, which is what cycling is moving the N letter to there, so if you were to cycle that again, the R would come to here. So yeah, days of yore with shirk put into it, but that letter has been cycled to get to Yorkshire. Whew, okay. Fighter is a toreador, okay, fair enough. Being mountain based, occupies lower ground. What have we got here? A lower ground. Being mountain based. I don't know if there's a ground is being used as some kind of anagram here. Can't be in indirect though, so I don't think so. Being mountain based. Don't know the name. I can't see the name of any mountains there. Being mountain based. Occupies lower ground. Well, what's my lower ground? T-O. O-R. I can't even work out what the lower ground is. Can't work either of those out. And then a favourite car in business. So Mini, and in business is on. A favourite is a minion. I didn't know that. Okay, that's beyond me. So what do we got on the downs? Okay, one down. Softball. Okay, game. Yep. Pains in the rear from nasty infection for the duration. What are we going on there? Pains in the rear. Nasty infection for the duration of the game. I mean, the game must be the softball must be the definition, I think there. Pains in the rear from nasty infection. The duration. I think that's S of, maybe. Pains in the rear of T-ball. Why would that be T-ball? What is it? I can't see pains in there. O-F-T-B-A-L. Don't know. Okay, two down. Skillet. Okay, I've got no idea. All but crack the central character in Peter Pan. A pan is a skillet. Oh, okay, fair enough. Pan is a skillet. Central character in Peter Pan in Peter is a T. All but crack is skilled, I suppose. All but crack. Oh yeah, crack. Crack is if you're a crack marksman, then you're a really skilled marksman. So all but crack would be skilled without the D. Put the T from the central character in Peter to get to Pan. Whew. Okay. Possibly lying at home. So what's this? Insincere. Possibly lying is insincere. In is in. At home is in. Seeing what's before me. Since re. Seeing what's before. Yeah, not so sure about that one. I think that's how it works. So possibly lying is definitely insincere. Home is in. Seeing what's before. Um, I would have thought it's since. Why me is me is re. I don't know. Excuse me. What's this then? Easy come, easy go. Um, notice several days. I said something about easy. I think notice several days in spring. Um, fitting around golf society. Well, there's only G's there. Fitting around golf. Notice several days in spring. Um, um, actually, easy come, easy go. Um, am I looking at the right clue? No, I'm not. It's marching orders. Sorry, looking at the wrong one there. Marching orders. Okay, March is several days in spring. In March in. Is that right? Fitting around in. Fitting around could be in order. I'm not sure. Going around golf and then S for society. Notice. You're giving notice. You're giving your marching orders. Fair enough. March. Several days in spring is March, I think. Fitting around is in order. I think. You fit around someone else's plans. Be disparaging about women, perhaps going topless. So that's okay. B is exist. Disparaging about women going topless is sexist. Becomes exist. Fair enough. I think I've probably seen that in the QC at some point. Part of Rashid's armory steals trophy from the ground. Okay, so trophy on the ground is a pot going upwards. And steals nips pot. Okay, I don't know who Rashid is though. For that to be topspin, I assume that must be a tennis player. I can't think of a tennis player. Okay, what's 8 down? Down south in remote lands. Lands is light. South isn't in that though. Down is, hang on, no. Down is to light. Okay, so that's the same thing. Down is to light, so you down a plane, you light it. S for south, and remote lands is lights. I'm not sure about that. I think that's what's going on. Lands is lights, definitely. In remote. Down south in remote. I don't know. This is hard. That's why I've not done it. Okay, I'm relaxed. Easy come, easy go. I'm relaxed about that light approach and effort. Well, I did say it was easy. About approaches to come, and effort. I'm relaxed about that light approach. Easy come and effort. Easy go. Effort. Okay, around both I suppose. Easy come, easy go. Okay, keep going through. Where's next? 9. 9 down. Where's 9? That is 9. I'm looking at 16, sorry. Looking to heaven. Maharishi, gosh. Looking to heaven, this writer's inspiring leporine sage. Okay, well, Maharishi is a sage. Looking to heaven. Looking to heaven, I think is saying, but I am going upwards. I am upwards. For this writer's, I am inspiring leporine Harish. I don't know about that bit. Okay, I'll leave it there. I don't know. What's this? 17, which is tree fern. Oh, the good old tree fern. I've seen that before. Which is a plant. Joint tenants outside of town. Reefer. Okay, so reefer is a joint. Tenanting the outside of town, which is the T in the end of town. I think actually when I saw that before, I think it might have been exactly the same thing. It was a tree fern and it needed a reefer in it. I can't remember. I think, I'm not sure. That'd be bizarre. 19. Up river. Okay, carrying very minute drops from impure liquid runs towards source. So I think carrying very is V, I think. And my R I said was runs at the end. Impure. Okay, yes. So take the M out of impure, anagram that, and then put a V in that, gives you the upriv, and then put an R on the end, I think. So impure without an M, put a V in it, and an R. V for very, and an R for runs, and towards source is upriver. Okay, got that one. Yeah, where am I? Not much, where am I? 21. I've got into the clear. Mankini, brilliant. Not much covering. One ousting Democrat from US. What is that? Not much covering. One ousting you. So I think mankind. Yeah, from us. Okay, we are. Yeah, us is mankind. Take the D out, put an I in, gives you Mankini. I think I did say that was kind of what the clue was. Well, that bit, the one ousting. Actually, I was looking at something else. I think I didn't think that was the where it was going. Up to carrying cross, amulet. I don't know what this is going. I think carrying cross, up to at. What are you up to? What are you doing at? What are you at? That's what it is. And a mule is a crossbreed, isn't it? Between an ass and a donkey, I think. But yeah, so a mule is a crossbreed. And I think there's a little bit of hint there of carrying is they carry, or helps you. But AT is up to where have you got to in the book? I've stopped at page 36. I've got up to page 36. I don't know. That'd be my guess on that one. Amulet repels evil. And finally, the vessel that roads carry north is the aorta. Good old that aorta vessel. Just a hidden word backwards, isn't it? So there we go. There's the hardest crossword on for years, and it's taken me 41 minutes just to go through it. Wow stuff. Well done if you stayed on to watch all that. There's still a few clues I couldn't figure out there, so if you want to know what they are, you're welcome to try. Thanks for watching.